Okay, today's March 29th. It's the end of the month. My board switch and taking things off the board. So I got my calendar. Okay, I want you to make sure you remember this. Because you get seen out and everything. Moda worked on the 4th, mopping with Dizzy, because you started out working the concourse, and then you work the 3rd floor, and then up where the boxes are at for the Blazers games, and then you got to work up on the 5th, and didn't even know that they had that old kids part. It was a beautiful night, pretending to be Dizzy and mopping spots up, and time went quick, and you just got into being Dizzy, and just remember that, man, with what you're doing, because and the other guy was however we perceive reality and whatever we're doing, because he was just hating the night and people and having to clean up this and that, and I had just such a great night doing that. And it's almost kissed the mongoloid. I don't know why they say mongoloid. It's such the word, or whatever you want. Anyway, it's going up and it's wanting to hug everybody, and the kids gravitating towards you because of your energy and everything. Kids love you, man. And once you jump in and become Dizzy, So, and then the March the 7th was Moda, and then I think the 11th was Tool. So you got to see Tool, a little bit of Tool anyway. Just had a kick-ass light show. It was awesome, and then we were gonna went down after that night, and you were gonna and you asked him if you had the Dizzy suit, if you could, because man, you're mopping up anyway, and then if you were on the kids spot, you could have fun with kids and still do your job and mop. So if it would have happened if the Y2K thing or whatever's going on right now, the 2012 into Mayan calendar or whatever's going on. I think it's the bird flu. No, it's the coronavirus, which is it's getting crazy. Apparently, I guess I haven't been watching a lot of news. I'm trying to things are happening, social media and stuff, to raise consciousness of healing love vibes. So, and you're gonna get a job at Peace Hospital. Might not be able to work at Peace Hospital. That's next week, going into April. Finishing it up for Dad's birthday, Jack and Jill. Had a great time writing it, thinking about Nick Portis and his family, and I'm going to be dedicating the riding out of Portland, my clean and sober miles, to the next victim impact will be a dedication for him, and hopefully I will get one of his family member story and stuff like that, because I had a good time writing it, because when I was writing it I was thinking about my brother and sister, and when I took them out one night, and I came back to Kansas, and we all went out to the hay-bale party out in Four Corners, because of the story of Four Corners, and we were at a hay-bale party, me and my brother were drinking White Lightning or whatever, and could have killed him that day. Something could have happened. I hope the guy that was driving the car, the kid that was driving the car, forgives himself or whatever. And so we had that, and then we had Nicole Bugalino Day, which the universe connects things the way they connect, and so and she's exactly the reason why I'm doing this, to the grieving process, and to get over that hump, and a big part of that is being able to forgive. Per se, it has to be something that's greater than ourselves, and we put in to forgive, to get back to that. But anyway, when I get on the East Coast and whatever, I have a coin, because her dad was a squid, and I'm a squid, so I have a Veterans in Recovery coin, that will be going to the Bugalino family. So got that, and Bugalino started talking to Grandma Ruth down at the Korean War Memorial, having lunch with Grandma Ruth, and talking about with trying to forgive my mom and stuff, because Jesse was graduating, and we started the your webpage and stuff. So I called your mom to see how Jesse was doing, and she's still, she's only going to give you a little bit of what she's doing, of what he's doing. So it pisses me off, but and she doesn't. But it's neither here nor there. Keep talking, but I'm working on that, because I'm hoping for Nicole Bugalino to may Nicole forgive and replace and because guineas are there's strong women, and I remember my wife's because her mom's full-blooded Italian. She was a great lady. She passed, and we had these things this month that we planted outside the window. So planted one for Nick Bugalino and her brother, and they pop out of sunflowers. They look like little Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I planted 4 of them out there. One for Nick Bugalino, not Nick Bugalino. See, it's weird how it's all Nicks, and my kids and Nick, little big man, Nicky, or Nick. Nick Bugalino or Nick Bugalino Sr., and then Nick Portis that I'm doing the ride out with. Planted one of these for him. And Elonna Skinner, which, with April Bentley, and she was 6 and her sister was 8, and created an inseparable bond between both of them. Her mom, the last thing that she said was, "Oh my God, he's gonna hit us." So I got one for her, and Jessica Davis, which Jessica's been with me for a while now. I planted one for her, and she's like a sister to me now. I got to tone it down with probably because big brother Chris and Michelle at Davis Law Group there. I think I've been saying that he's a pit bull advocate, which he is, and if he doesn't, I'm going to probably release pit bulls at their house. I don't know, but I've been going back through because I've read every case that he's got and stuff, and I'm a big Gershom fan, John Gershom, so pretty much like colleagues, now. So, but I want where did she go, Joanne, when for the Dizzy's case I pledged, because I went back through and looked at the thing because Jessica got hit by a drunk driver on Martin Luther King Day, and I love me some King, and I had it by the thing, but anyway, you don't have to see the whole stairway. All you have to do is take the first step, and King loved that, and so yeah, I got. Anyway, got that. And as far as the board, so me and Grandma Ruth come up with Grandma Ruth's spot. So the Hilly Mom can come down, and I'm driving through 42 states, and 42 of that. I'm keeping the Portland because let's just go ahead and put it up. Because the first one's gonna be Nick Portis, the first 200 miles, and then after I leave Seattle is for Jessica Davis. And I'm only doing 3 at a time, thinking 3 at a time, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha. And then when I get to Boise, that'll be 700.8 miles. So that goes up here. KSAD, Kids Soldiers Against Drunk Driving, off, and are a group of kids and adult kids that mom and dad are both have crossed over to the other side or lost due to prison to drunk driving. It's fine, reach out to others that are going through the same lost as we are, that they're not alone and we are here for them. To raise awareness of the effects of losing a parent or parents, to crossing over. I can't stop the thing. So crossing over to the other side of prison due to drunk driving. KSAD, a group to be organization, to come together as brothers and sisters in unity as one love, to grow, find joy, support, and have fun together. This is coming off. So. Can you guys link? Because I gotta finish this because I'm not splicing it. I mean, don't worry, there's no coronavirus in here right now. So I got that. So this is going down. Yeah. Let's see this corona shit. Grandma's roof spot. This has to go over. Goof with Narcan Man. I don't know if he's got his cape yet, but we're gonna get a prop of a big and raise the awareness of Narcan Man. So Narcan Man is it. We're gonna have in the works. So let's put that over to the other side. The Resume Express, I'm dialed into both of them, so I don't know if they're gonna let us work or not, but I got a job at Peace Hospital and Blazers games. 2 of those out, so that goes. Let me just scroll down here. This is the end of this computer class. Look at the cost, familiarize yourself, cardboard layout. I ended up getting the GoDaddy account and I quit smoking, so that's pack a day, $49 a week, $200 a month. The GoDaddy account was like $196 or whatever, and hopefully when I get a big sister Michelle, she'll because I want it because we're a website with the Davis.Sunfloweres website, and then, you know, going back through a Nazi, we'll put over here, blog spot. As far as that, the pages, got that one, and for each city and state, a member's story that's victim impact. Page for the prison, which my sponsor, which don't forget that Beautiful Day went out was it a couple days ago to Grandma Ruth's spot, and then you went over, and because you wanted to get the sticks because of what's her name, Bugalino, peanut, and then peanut after that, but the Bible sticks, kind of for her or whatever that I'm gonna go out, and St. Jude's because Dizzy's going. I'll get into that in a minute. And then, so is Dizzy, the case that Dizzy's corner, which will be their strategies and support. The soul work first thing I do, I get up in the morning, is say to myself, don't harm yourself, others, physically, mentally, and that includes myself. So, got that. Jack and Jill stays up because I have the ending of that done in April. And this one is around 6 years ago. I had the opportunity to meet myself in a Veterans Administration hospital detox. They call the flight deck. I met a fellow vet there, and then, you know, what kind of ripple it's going to have and all that from there to here. And for the rest of my life, I'm dedicating myself to doing that and relieving the suffering. And the best way to relieve suffering is to, we all suffer, we're going to suffer. Four Noble Truths to relieve somebody else's suffering. And so I died coming over that pass with the vodka and 2 ounces of methamphetamine that night and took the wheel. And thinking back of him and when, you know, developing his relationship with his daughter and killed 2 other people and getting in a car a year and a half later. So that, so no harm. I have my sword, Jack and Jill go over here. There's a message from the other side, so don't panic. And that message is to keep on keeping on, keep on laughing, living, and loving until we meet on this side. So, and underneath roost spot, which will have this coin until I get out to Jersey or whatever. This is the Veterans and Recovery coin. It's going to go to the Buglinos or Buglinos. So this goes under Grandma's roost spot. Nick Sr. and brother, never gone, never forgotten. Nick Portis, never gone, never forgotten. Jessica Davis, never gone, never forgotten. Elonna Sanford, under here, under Grandma Ruth's spot, never gone, never forgotten. I can remember things like that, so all this goes down. Portland Small Business Pledge. I'm gonna have Dizzy and because I like small businesses and stuff like that. So and Portland's great, man. So whenever I get out and I get Dizzy here, I'll go into that in a minute. This stuff goes here. Decided to plant these out. Let's see if I can. I'll do that. Anyway, the Dougie Center. I'm just going out and putting the Dougie Center here that helps for grieving families. I've got April's in the. Hopefully, I'll be able to someday when I emerge into Dizzy Duck. Because the stuffed animals and Fear and Freddy and all that are going to go to them and some other ones that I have. Which don't forget, when you did go out and you went and you talked to Billy, the sponsor, and you had the sticks or whatever, went over to the drop-in center and you were coming out with somebody wanted to light, and that led to because I guess over there they have a detox and a 30-day program. So you met a pretty cool cat. Gave him a hug. He was getting ready to go to a 30-day program, and then we were leaving there. Ran into somebody else that was going to a 30-day program, whatever. Gave them a hug and gave the website and brought him to Billy over there. And if they needed to talk to somebody or whatever, going through a hard time, gave them their number, gave them your number. And then you met somebody else going over there, and blah blah blah. And so it's been like 6 people, and then today met somebody that was going over there or whatever. And I don't know what that is with this. Everywhere I go, man, it's just ask me if I'm a South Sider or whatever. I'm a South, North, East, West, motherfucker. So then, just snuck off to the store the other day, and somebody coming up with a stroller wanted a cigarette. So I went down, got him a cigarette or whatever, and he had a little cutie pie. So got her a little rabbit. I was able to give somebody a little rabbit. Felt good to give it to her, and she was, yeah. So it was good stuff. Jack and Jill stay. Right there, Nick Portis, 13, I'm going to put over there because one with Jessica Davis with Never Gone, Never Forgotten, Joanne. Take these down. This is the page, like with the map and the tracker and the small business pledge from here to there. I'll work out and hopefully talk to Michelle, big sister Michelle by then, and I want Joanne to do the pledge because I've been doing a lot of meditating and praying and stuff to relieve the suffering of these families and to make that ripple and looking at the video of them too, you know, and Joanne explaining, you know, and trying to make a difference of young people drinking and driving and using and stuff, and Dizzy's going to be able to make a big difference. We all are, I don't know, this was a personal voice, I don't know. But, you know, little healing vibes, man. And make that shit go around. And the Dizzy's pledge, which is to raise awareness of drinking and driving amongst peers, and never get in a car drinking and driving with, including your brothers, sisters, moms, or dads. So that's it. Let's go. That goes off. So, and also there's a song called, I created a page for it. There's this chick named Daphne Willis, and the song Somebody Somebody. Somebody Someone that she wrote for her brother that got lost into addiction, and people walking by you not even acknowledging you, looking you in your eye, and stuff like that. So there's a special page for that, and hopefully I can figure out how to get the song on there and stuff, and you know, because it's never homeless, man. It's houseless wherever your heart is, you know. So that goes over here. And Meredith Ramsey, also at the Davidson Law Group. She used to work with you know, kids that have been abused, that kind of thing. But she's working at a nonprofit and stuff, and you know, like this, and show how the group to be organization, and then ran by them, hopefully. So, and so, Meredith Ramsey's over here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this. This is the Dougie Center. You know what? I'm gonna put this in the bottom right here. There's Reggie, Michelle Davis. And you know, I got over here the Davis Law Group ambulance chaser extraordinaire, Chris Davis. So, which I've went through his cases and stuff and everything, man. And yeah, I really like that. Anyway. Oh, and we've been doing from the book Spirituality from Imperfections, which was discovered in '99, and every time it's been clean and sober or whatever, I've done it. It's a great book with divine religions and the Desert Fathers, Moses and stuff, and mine stories. That it's got some of my favorite fables, stories, whatever you want to call it. And so, but we're all connected by imperfections. We all have the same imperfections, fear, or whatever, and resentments. And so, you know, pull out. I think I'm going to call him Resent Ronnie or whatever. But I've been taking Fear and Freddy, and he goes like that. You know, when I get social anxiety or talking to people and like slowing down and just concentrating on my breath and breathing it out. There's this cat here that looks like when Springfield, when I first discovered that through the VA that they have programs, and that's when I started going into a program, because I was like we were in this house or whatever, and it had heating, and we met this cat, and anyway, Country was yelling from the other room, him and his girlfriend, because he was starting crap with this other cat that was, and ended up stabbing him right by the heart, and stabbing his girlfriend and stuff like that. And so with the PTSD that I have from that, with Fear and Freddy's cute guy, so because reliving that stuff, you know, you don't have to relive it. It's not real. Those thoughts aren't real. So with PTSD, and he popped in my head, you know. And so I've been training him to pop in my head, and, you know, fears not that, because look at Fair and Freddy. So, got that, Peanut. Here we got little Peanut that I named after Nicole Buglino's daughter, because she got her first communion or whatever, and I went ahead and through the thread, I told everybody that it was on that thread, the wanting to give him a life sentence and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know what's going on with that, but I named that after her. So, it's getting big. So this is as much of a way, and need to keep my so I'm gonna walk more, and I'm developing a thing called Miyagi-Go Tai Chi, wax on, wax off, paint the fence, the crane, all that shit. Probably do it at Grandma Ruth's spot. And hopefully I get dizzy down here this month. I don't know, but if all goes well. So this goes over by Narcan Man, Jack and Jill, when I wrote that, and see the other ones that go up are, we gotta get cards, because I went out to get cards. I don't want to call not business cards, because it's not a business. Cards that, got healing miles for KSAT on them and stuff, and I went out and got off the vine, and everything's closed. It's the only people out are the houses or whatever. So cards. So put up right here. The computer class, and look into right down here. Oh, the cardboard layout, because I was gonna have a cardboard layout of how I wanted the web page or whatever. Yeah. Dizzy's Portland Small Business Pledge. That you pledge whatever to the fund. Because 100% of it's gonna go to those kids, and hopefully I can put two of them through college at least. But I already know what's gonna happen. Man. It's gonna be super cool stuff. Healing vibes all the way through the country. And raising the vibration, me, you, and everybody. So, but Dizzy's Small Business Pledge. So you can get a hold of the chick from Six Sticks, because her daughter came up with the idea, and I met him at the auto show, and that's where I discovered the Dougie Center, which was, so I have to make a video. Dougie Center, blah, 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 do that. But Six Sticks, her daughter came up with the idea. They had a really good price on them too, and it was awesome. It was like pretzels dipped in like all kinds of shit, chocolate and yogurt flavor, every flavor imaginable and stuff. So I'm gonna get a hold of them. The picture of their things on there. It's 40s. I don't know, man. Maybe Jack and Jill will be good enough to write. With the grieving process, and I talked to him when I talked to him at the Dougie Center. When I maybe someday I'll be able to do it as done. Oh, and I have Dizzy's, because all this stuff. Oh, Dizzy being rescued by a boy named Robin Williams and a little girl named Mindy, Grandpa Ray and Grandma Ruth. Dizzy visiting the Shriner Center. So this is up because Dizzy's going up this month, and then on the top, Dizzy the KSAB duck. Parties, because I want to, like for the kids at the Dougie Center and stuff, that, because losing their parents to like murder, violent ways, whatever. But the little kids will want to take out, because I did it for my kids when they were little, and hide like gnomes and magical fairy dust, and just get their imaginations going, and create something really cool that they can, you know, walk down a path and they find a thing and make up a story, and they, you know, it's like kind of like an Easter hunt kind of thing, with little gnomes popping up and all kinds of weird creatures and stuff. So I'm gonna work on that. Oh yeah, like little sprites, things like that. That's what's up there. As far as that, all the stories like with Jack and Jill, and then the Mark and Mindy one that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add like 80s things to it, because you know, I was talking to some kid. I thought he was, I don't know, but I was talking about something and I didn't know what it was. Oh, I guess I'm getting pretty old. But Dr. Ruth, Fabio, 18, Avery, on my niece in there. Part of that, Jack and Jill, I you know, my brother and Sissy on there, because we didn't even know my sister's name. Her name was Sissy when I was little. So, and then Sheldon, you know, which now they got a Sheldon. He was the only one I knew that was named Sheldon, and now Sheldon. There's lots of Sheldons now. For some reason. I don't know. So Simon Says, walk like an Egyptian. I'm gonna try to add Oregon Trail, because that's what it's a long ways from Oregon Trail. That thing in school, playing that game Oregon Trail and all that. So that goes under the Dizzy thing. Daphne and Willis, the soul thing, and then Jack and Jill, and then when I get dizzy, I become dizzy, you know, because I can dance, you know, but and to do it sober and these kind of things. So freaks like me, and you know, when I was writing that, and I had to keep on keeping on, because keep on keeping on is the thing that's my thing. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah,
so
cigarette.
Yeah, man. I think
you got the letter too?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. And then so Dizzy's Kids, become one of Dizzy's Kids, and I got Joanne on there because I would like for her to write the pledge when I. And you know, to help raise awareness of drunk driving, and to never get into a car with anybody that's using. Ronnie the Resentment Raccoon. And I talked to Billy again about